Hello and welcome to this tutorial. Today we'll delve into two essential WordPress extensions, ACF and Cwicly. Furthermore, we will finally go into action by installing the Cwicly theme and plugin, and prepare the settings of both WordPress and Cwicly to finally get started. Now it's important to note that acquiring licenses for these services can be a significant investment if you haven't already done so. If you don't currently possess a license for these services, don't worry. Simply follow along this series, form your own opinion, and decide if they are worth purchasing. Alternatively, if you're just looking to experiment a bit, Cwicly offers a 4-hour testing site where you can explore its features and decide if it's the right fit for you. I will leave a link for that in the description below. And with that, let's dive right in. First, let's take a look at ACF. ACF, or in long, Advanced Custom Fields, is a powerful WordPress plugin that enables users to easily add custom fields to their website content. With ACF, we can create custom fields for posts, pages, custom post types, and more, allowing us to tailor an editing experience for content creators and organize our content in a structured and efficient manner. This plugin is particularly useful for us to create dynamic websites with WordPress, as it provides a user-friendly interface for managing custom fields without requiring any coding knowledge. Overall, ACF enhances the flexibility and functionality of WordPress, empowering us to build highly customized and professional websites with easy access for our customers. But more about this when we actually start working with ACF. Now let's check out a little what Cwicly is. Cwicly is a professional design and blog toolkit that seamlessly integrates into the WordPress editor, enabling users to build, design and write content without relying on external page builders. It offers a no-code approach, generating clean and efficient code while providing speed optimization to enhance website performance and ranking. Personally, I find Cwicly to be an unbelievable great tool where we can change every little granular thing, all with a no-code approach. I've been following Cwicly since the end of 2021 and can say its progress is remarkable and at an unbelievable speed. And from what I've seen, they show no signs of slowing down anytime soon. Additionally, the Cwicly team is active and takes its community feedback seriously. I have never encountered a project as active and engaging as Cwicly, and the community is great too. Cwicly's active development results in continuous updates and new features which are also based on community feedback. Now, with all this praise for Cwicly, you might wonder where the catch lies. I would say that Cwicly is so great that at times one can get lost in the many possibilities of creating a website. Similar to WordPress, there's no singular way to achieve your goal, and in a way, Cwicly adds even more possibilities to that. In short, the learning curve can be quite steep, but in this series I will try to guide you through this maze of possibilities and present to you one of my methods for setting up a website with Cwicly. And with that, the pure theory is over and we can start with the installation process. For that, let's meet up in the backend of our website. Here, in the backend, we will first go to the Appearance menu and by that, get redirected to the Themes area. The tiles that we can see here are the default installed WordPress themes. Since I want to reduce the file size of my website when creating a backup, I will delete all themes except for one, which will be used as a backup in case something goes wrong with the Cwicly theme. We can do this by clicking on a theme, go to the bottom and click delete. I will also do this for the other one, and with that we have only our backup left. Now we want to install our Cwicly theme manually. Usually we don't need to install the Cwicly theme, since we can let the plugin do this automatically. But for demonstration purposes, we will go through this process really quickly. For that, we click on the Add New Theme button here and directly click on the Upload Theme button. We can get the theme.zip file from our file explorer or directly drag and drop it in this area. Remember that you choose the theme file. since this area does not accept plugin files. Then we click Install and wait a little. When the install process is finished, we directly activate the theme here. We can now see that the Cwicly theme is active. So what changed? When we open the front end in a new tab, we can see that our page is empty. And that is the expected behavior, since the Cwicly theme provides us with a clean canvas to work with. And with that, let's go in the back end and install the ACF and Cwicly plugin. To install the plugin, we will go to the Plugins menu. Here we can find the default plugins. Since this website setup will not use any of these plugins, we will remove both of them. I will do this by bulk selection, select delete, apply the changes, and confirm. So now, let's add our Cwicly and ACF plugin. Similar to the theme installation, we go to the upper left and click on the Add New Plugin button, and then the Upload button. Here we select our plugin, and a small tip, this area only accepts plugins and no themes. Then we click Install and wait a little. When the install process is finished, we directly activate it over here. Since I have an old version of Cwicly, where ACF was still included, I don't have to install that separately. And if you don't have an old Cwicly license, no need to worry. Everything will still be the same, except that you need to install the ACF plugin separately, just as I showed. Okay, now let's also install the Cwicly plugin in the same manner. By going to the Add New Plugin submenu button, then the Upload Plugin button, selecting the Cwicly plugin, clicking the Install Now button, and activating the plugin. With that, we will be redirected to the Getting Started area of the Cwicly plugin, where we can select how we want to be guided through this. The only difference is that the beginner's guide gets removed in the Pro setup. But we will go through the regular beginner's guide, so you saw it at least once. Here we can choose our theme. If you haven't already installed the Cwicly theme, by selecting it here, we can do so. So we will use the Cwicly theme for this tutorial. With that, let's click on Next. Over here, we can tweak our site's basic settings, like the site icon, that we can see in the Browser tab. We can also make changes to the site name and edit the tagline, but we'll leave that out for now. I personally like the dark mode, so I will go with that for this tutorial series. We will not use any Google Maps API anytime soon, and we also want to keep the Gutenberg styles removed. So with that, let's go to the next step. Here we have some beginner guides. You can check these out on your own, since they give a nice overview on how to get started. But since I'm guiding you through this tutorial, and I do some things differently, you might want to only glance over these sections briefly. And that's it. Here we have some additional information. We can directly check the Cwicly documentation, contact our Cwicly support, go to the Discord forum, or check out Cwicly's design library. I would recommend that you check out the community site, since you can get a lot of information and answers there. With that, let's check what changed. With the installation of Cwicly and ACF, we can see two new menu items in our admin bar. The ACF menu, which we will skip today, since there's no change of settings needed, and the Cwicly menu. In here, you can also repeat the getting started part that we just did, if ever needed. We will start with the main settings over here. Up top, we can see if our license is active. We will leave all this how it is, except for the advanced settings where we want to activate Tailwind. Additionally, we want to regenerate the blocks and styles. And we do this by clicking through these here really quickly. Next, let's go into the role editor to the left. Cwicly already includes quite a detailed role editor, where we can change the permissions each user role has for our site. We will keep it mostly as is, and add for us as administrators some settings. In the Gutenberg editor section, we want to check all the buttons so we can hide all the default Gutenberg preview settings. Further down in the miscellaneous tab, we also want to check the SVG uploads. And if you want to additionally use inline SVGs and import them from HTML, you can select these settings. We will keep all the other settings as they are for now and edit them if we need them later on. Now, let's also change some WordPress settings. For that, we will go back to our backend admin menu and select Settings. Here, we will be redirected to the General Settings, where we can add the date format. I prefer the year-month-day format since it is the most commonly used one. I also like the full-time layout since there can be no confusion as with the other formats. But remember, you should use the format that your visitors most likely want to see. So in most cases, it would be the currently selected. And don't forget to save the changes. Next, we will change some discussion settings. Since we will not add any comment options, we will disable this here. And to make sure, in case we accidentally activate them, we will also activate the option that the commenter must be logged in. We also want to remove the avatars, because they also generate cookies if used. Since in this series we want to completely create a website without any cookies, we will just ditch them. So let's check that and save the changes. Next, let's go to the media menu. Here I will remove the option to organize my uploads in month and year based folders, because I don't like the extra structure when inspecting my files. If you want to keep that, you may do so. Now, let's also save here and go to the permalinks. Here, we can set a custom structure for our permalinks. I always use a custom structure of the category and post name. Let's save the changes. With this, we have prepared our backend settings for now so that you can follow along with the series. If you would like to know what all the settings mean, you can check out the WordPress documentation or the Cwicly documentation. I will leave a link to this in the description below. If you would like to see additional videos covering all this, it would be probably a separate series where we would go through the same topics as in this series, only in a more detailed step-by-step manner. But as of now, this series has priority since I would like to introduce more Cwicly tutorials based on this series. And that's it for today. We had a short intro on ACF and Cwicly, finished our installation and the setup in the backend. If you spot any errors, have suggestions for improvement, or ideas for future topics, please let me know in the comments below. If you found this video helpful in any way, consider showing your support with a like and a subscription. Your feedback helps me understand if I'm on the right track and motivates me to create even more content. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.